Hey, well, good afternoon, good morning, actually. It's morning time, and I've got a special, the truth today. I'm going to have to share some things with you today I think are very important for where we are and what we're dealing with and what's going on now and what's the latest. I think it's important that we know. I think it's important that we stay informed on what the real truth is. The truth sometimes is hard to come by. So tag some people, share, join me in about 60 seconds. We're going to be ready to go. 60 seconds, we're going to be ready to go. And let me share some things with you on some new developments. What's going on? What's being said? What has been done? What are the real facts? I mean, the facts are important. So Linda Thompson, tag some people for me. Anybody getting on, tag some people, let them know we're coming with the truth with DKP, and I want to share some important, very critical information with you. How you doing? Jennifer McFarland, bless you, praise God. Listen, I'm telling you, it's so important that we deal with the realities of what's taking place in and around our city. This is the city of Jackson, and we got to stand strong. There's so many people that are in need. There's so many people that are helping. Hey, Angela Easton, Ahisha Harvey. Hey, just share. Let some people know we're coming on live, and we've got some important information to share that we think you really need to know. It is critical right now. All right? So, 30 more seconds and we're going to be ready to go. I want to kind of give you this from the beginning so you can understand what all is taking place and what's going on right now with this water crisis and with the situation that we're in and what's the real truth. I think that's the issue that we've got to face as a people, as a city. What is the real truth and what best helps the people that we are here to serve and the people we're here to help. The people need us, and they need our voice. They need our strength. Our strength is when we are together. All right? So let me just share with you. As you know, the water is flowing, but it is not safe to drink. The water is flowing, but it is not safe to drink. There's been one statement that I'm shocked that many of our persons that are online, many of the persons that are speaking have not said anything about. Our governor in his report basically slamming the city in the efforts and saying no report, no request has come to them about what could be done from the administration. And I think we found out some more truth about that. But here's a statement I think you need to get your mind wrapped around. And let me tell you, it's serious. Close your mouth while you're taking a shower. Oh my God. So what they're suggesting is the water is safe to shower in, but don't drink it. And while you're taking a shower, close your mouth. Now, you got to understand that your skin is porous, right? Your skin is porous. Your skin is able to absorb things into your bloodstream. Now, I'm not a health expert. I'm not a medical doctor. I'm none of those things. I'm just a nobody trying to tell everybody about the truth. Okay, so I want you to understand, here's the truth. The truth is that this water is not safe for our people. It's not safe for our children and our grandchildren. And we need to wrap our minds around that. That is not something that's going to be fixed right away. It's going to take time for that to be fixed. So we need to hear and talk about what the truth is and what are the safest things for every citizen. And here's the question you got to ask yourself is, if it's not safe enough for Madison County people, if it's not safe enough for Rankin County people, if it's not safe enough for their children to drink and consume or to take showers in, why is it safe enough for our children to do it? And why is it safe enough for us to do it? Something wrong with that picture. And anybody that's telling you that that's great leadership, I'm telling you, they must be misunderstand what great leadership is. Okay, so it's important that you understand that that's a reality. That's a reality that the water in Jackson presently is not safe to drink. Okay, if I were to take a bottle of water and drop one drop of urine in it or one drop of blood in it, Okay. Would you drink it? How much is too much? Okay, so what I'm telling you is right now it's not safe to drink. I'm telling you they're putting a Band-Aid on an issue that needs more than a Band-Aid. And as Belinda Anderson said, who is a registered nurse, who has been doing it for many years, don't even give this water to your pets. Don't give this water to the pets that you love, right? It is not safe water. I love my dogs. I love dogs. I love animals. Don't give it to your pets, all right? It is not safe for them to drink. It is so important that we get the facts out. And remember, they said for many years that the water in Flint was safe to drink, and lawsuits have been filed and won because it was not safe to drink. Please listen, read between the lines. Even from those that look like you, that come out now all of a sudden that are in support of what the governor is saying, and they're in support of that, watch them. I'm telling you, they are obviously being influenced from a side that they don't really care about the people, all right? The second thing I think you need to know the truth about. So Mayor Antar Lumumba lays out a report along with his information director, document by document, of the requests that have been made and to the state, the requests that have been made that have been sent to our leaders and our political leaders. He laid it out document by document by document. And now they say, well, it wasn't enough. But they never responded. So you never responded to a request by the leader of a city where people are suffering, where it's already stated that it's not a matter of if it's going to fail, it's a matter of when it's going to fail. And ABC recorded that over 2 years ago, all right? 2 years ago. It's the same assistance. So the assistance that we are finally receiving is the same assistance that they've been pleading for many years. But what they want to do is they want to tell you a narrative that is not true. My job, my calling in this matter is to tell you the truth, okay? So what's so amazing is, even after laying out document by document, and now they're saying that's not adequate, but they never responded over the years that this has been laid out and this administration laid out. And I'm sure other administrations have done things as well that were ignored because it was not the people in office that our state leaders want to be in office. So they want Jackson, Mississippi to fail. All right. So we've got to stand up for, and we got to unify. All right, that's really important. So he presented the plan, he presented the evidence, he stated who all was copied on it, but yet they want to hang this on a young mayor's back. And those that are participating in that, woe unto you, you ought to be ashamed of yourself because you're participating in that because you tied in with the other side. And here's what they'll tell you. Well, we just want the water. Everybody wants the same thing. That's a lie. Everybody doesn't want the same thing because we don't all want the same thing. Some of you want it for your own purposes. And normally the people that accuse me and guys like me of doing something for our own purposes, they're the ones that's on the tape. All right. So what I'm saying to you, as a man that's been serving in this community for 30 years, I'm saying to you, it's time for us to wake up. All right. It's time for us to wake up. That's the first thing. The report has been made. Nobody's denied that. But what they came back and said, the governor's information person came back and said, well, it was not adequate. They gave prices, they gave amounts, they gave deals that they were trying to make happen, but we need the money. So if the state keeps sending the money back, how in the world are we going to be able to do it? Okay. It's a shrinking tax base. They want to take the capital city. We cannot stand by and let that happen. All right. That's number one. Number two. Now, one of the things I made a commitment to doing is as I begin this new journey, I already know I'm going to be personally attacked. I've had to tell my sons to be on the lookout because if they can't get me, they want to get you. Now, let me explain something to you. On last Wednesday, I was called to a meeting at the state capitol. The meeting was among elected officials, as well as some of the administration staff that were meeting with some of our elected officials, some of our senators and representatives were in the meeting. Also, there was a city councilman there, and there were representatives there. And I attended the meeting by invitation. Now, listen to me. I run 3 campuses, 3 businesses. I lead the international ministry. Do you really think I got time to show up at a meeting just for showing up's sake? Now, what I made a decision to do is never to be personal with anybody. But I also made a decision that I'm going to have to tell y'all the truth. So Mr. Otha Kane comes out on his show attacking a faith leader for being a part of a meeting that I shouldn't have been in, and I was invited. Now, I want you to know, before I say this, I made contact with Otha Kane to tell him the truth, okay? Because I'm the type of guy that if there's an issue, I'm going to first call the individual or text the individual, communicate with them to let them know. So Otha Kane was sadly mistaken, and the people that talked to Otha Kane was lying, right? And they lied to him, and I'm sure he didn't really know. He wasn't at the meeting, but I guess I'm not a qualified enough leader to be in a meeting, even though I've served in Jackson Public Schools, the church, the kingdom, all this stuff for over 30 years. But that's the kind of attack I get for trying to help the people. Well, here's what the real truth. I did make a statement in the meeting based on information. By the way, I was invited to the meeting. The mayor did not invite me to the meeting, but I was invited to the meeting by somebody qualified to invite me. All right? So here's the issue. The issue is a letter was sent to the governor signed by Senator Frazier, Senator Horn, Senator Blunt, Senator Norwood, Senator Walter Michael, asking for a special session. Here's the issue. That is their prerogative to do, all right? However, you shouldn't do that about the city of Jackson without contacting the elected mayor of the people. The people elected the mayor. So it would seem like common courtesy, and I don't know nothing, because there's Otha Kane and others say, I'm just a faith leader. See, they want the faith leader to be quiet because they don't want to hear the truth. I made one statement in the meeting. That's all it was. And I only made the statement to start the discussion because they were not saying what needed to be said. Because there was some offense in the room because the communication breakdown. The communication breakdown, why would you not contact the sitting mayor and his administration before you make that request? 2, they came back and they said, communication is a two-way street. And the mayor of our city admitted that we all need to communicate better and it does not matter. And let's work together, even though they felt some kind of way, because historically, those that sent their information and the reason the meeting was called, why would you not call me before? So the calls did not come to after the president of the United States and the vice president of the United States called the mayor. Listen, one of the most powerful statements was made by a representative, and he just said, "Why we can work together, right? So why can't we work together? Why can't we decide, let's sit down in the room? We don't have to like everybody, but you got to sit down, all right? My responsibility is to support the citizens. But whoever the line individual that thought that I wasn't invited to a meeting and I just showed up, oh my God, I really got time. How would I even know about a meeting to just show up on a Wednesday when I got Bible study? Wow. But that's what we're dealing with. I'm kind of used to it. And as I told you, that's the way they're going to come. They got to come that way in order to try to discredit people that want to tell the truth. I have never gotten one dime from the state, the city, or anybody regarding the city of Jackson, not one time in my life, except when I was a teacher for Hinds County Public Schools and Jackson Public Schools. Oh, that's right. I guess that's okay. All right. Here's the last thing. As you know, the FBI is investigating this TANF scandal. So we got to bring in the FBI now because Somebody's trying to sweep something under the rug. Okay? So we don't have money to help the city of Jackson, but we have money to give it away to people. Money that's supposed to go to poor women and children. Listen, I told you, every day if it takes it, you're going to have the truth with DKP. I'm going to tell you the truth, and I refuse to be quiet, and I'm expecting the people such as Mr. Kane to say things about me. I'm expecting that whole side. I got a call yesterday that I need to hire more security because there's a target on my back. Let me tell you something. There's been a target on my back for years. And I'm not telling you that I want anything to happen, but people died for us to have these rights. And I made a decision, I'm gonna fight to the end for my people. Hey, and you ain't gotta like that, and you don't have to like me, but I'm gonna let you know. And I'm sorry. I don't wanna be the mayor. I don't wanna be none of that stuff. I just want to help my people, and my people need help. You know, the most impressive thing to me is not the 53-year-old guys that's older than me, not the 60-year-olds, not the 40-some-year-olds, but the 39-year-old sitting mayor stated that regardless of all of that, it doesn't matter. Even though I sent you the information, he said, none of that matters. Let's work together now. Forget what hadn't happened. Let's work together now. I don't understand. I know the people in Jackson are super smart and wise and streetwise and bookwise. I know you can read between the lines on what's going on and what's being said. I know you can. So let's work together. But you can't work together without truth. You can't work together without telling the truth. I got to be able to sit in the room with you and tell you the truth. I spoke with Senator Horn, who I believe convened the meeting before I made this post. You know why? Because I owed him that as the person that convened the meeting to let him know I was invited, right? All they had to do was put me out. So tell all of the people that a man over the king that you lied right along with him. I'm not that guy. I'm not that preacher that's going to say, let's just pray about it. Hey, let's talk about it. Then we can pray. We can pray before we talk. Then we can talk and tell the truth. And then we can pray again. And then we can high-five each other and go do what's best for the people. Now, talk about that. Put that on the show. Let's put it down. Let's talk about it like it's supposed to be talked, like men do. Men talk face-to-face, Otha. Men talk face-to-face, all of you that was amen in him and saying who shouldn't have been at the meeting, that by the way I was invited at. All that said and done, we got water. Right now, the South Church at my South Campus, 1285 Raymond Road, you can go by and get water. We got more water coming in. We're going to keep serving the people. We are planning now groups of us. There are people that are doing great work. There are people that are doing great work right now. The Poor People's Campaign, they're doing great work. They need help. My person against Vernon Harley, he out passing out water. My man, I think you're wrong about the garbage stuff. But hey, I don't get down like that. I'm about what's best for the people. Let's get out and do what's best for the people. That's what we're going to do every day. New Jerusalem Church, Kingdom Empowerment Community Development Corporation, Dwayne Pickett Ministries, all our friends, all of our co-workers, anybody that want to do something for people, let's get it done. Heroes, a new organization, we're on the move. Chill Will, all these guys across the board that we've been meeting with, we're all working together to help make our community better. Hey, I love you. God bless you. And I'm always tell you the truth. But sometimes the truth hurts. Sometimes the truth cuts. Hey, share this with as many people as you can. Thank y'all for helping me get the truck back. We're working on now getting it repaired and all that good stuff. But thank y'all so much for everything you do. Thank you for letting me be a part of the solutions in this city. Hey, God bless you. God keep you. I love you. Peace.